Integrated 3, it's problem 5-60. It says, at fruit orchards, apple trees produce an average of 840 pounds of fruit per tree with a standard deviation of 120 pounds. The mango trees produce an average of 350 pounds of fruit per tree with a standard deviation of 190 pounds. The orchard's trying 2 new fertilizers. An apple tree being fed this new fertilizer yielded 940 pounds of fruit, while a mango tree with the new fertilizer yielded 400 pounds. Which new fertilizer appears to be more amazing? So all these numbers that I underlined, these are the numbers that we're going to plug into Desmos, and we're going to use a normal distribution, and we're going to get some percentile rankings to compare these. So I wrote down the numbers already right here. These are just the numbers that I have underlined here. Okay, so we have the apples have a mean and a standard deviation, and this is how they did when they got the new fertilizer. The mangoes had a mean and a standard deviation, and this is how they did with the new fertilizer. We want to see which one did relatively better. So we want to see the percentile ranking. So I'm going to go to Desmos, and we're going to make a little normal distributions for each of them. So normal distribution, go under Distribution tab, Normal Distribution. Now, see how it says mean standard deviation, and see how there's a comma in between? That means you want to put the mean, comma, standard deviation. Also, let's put zoom fit so it looks nicer. So if you remember, the apples, the mean was 840, so we'll just write 840, comma, the oh, wow, 840, comma, the standard deviation is 120. Okay, and then I want to get, remember, these fruit trees got fed a special kind of fertilizer, and they yielded 940, which is higher than the mean, and we want to see how good that is. So I'm going to say I'm going to put my 940 in here. There we go. So that is shading in the area under the curve, because remember, this is a model. This curve is a model of a histogram. It's kind of like a line of best fit. And this shaded part is telling me, well, it's telling me the percentile ranking. So the percentile ranking is, because remember we said the mean right here is only 840, but with the new fertilizer, they yielded 940. So that's better. So it's in the 79.76, we'll say, percentile ranking. I'm just writing that on my paper. And then let's look at so now we're going to do the mangoes. So we'll just use the same one. So the mangoes had 350 was the mean, and the standard deviation was 190, and the yield was 400. Oh, I guess I could zoom fit it. Okay, so, and if you look at it, the mean was 350, but with the new fertilizer, they got more than the normal mean right there. So, but this is only 60 60.37 percentile, or 60.38. So I can tell, I'm going to put it back on the camera here. Oh. So we can tell that the apple fertilizer made like a better change than the mangoes. So how do we write that? We're going to say amazing apple fertilizer is more amazing. So I'm just going to say apple fertilizer is more amazing. Because it made the trees produce more fruit, like compared to what they normally, it made a better improvement on how much fruit we're getting.